Okay, hi Year 11. Right, so for today's lesson, I know you might think, oh my God, question 7, essay, but don't worry, I'm not going to get you to write the whole essay, okay? Just going to do part of it. So this is the sheet that you'll have on the Google Classroom to fill out. As you know, the unit we're doing is Unit 6, Public Health and Welfare. The question you'll have to answer is, have attempts to improve public health and welfare always been effective over time? 16 marks. There's some description here about what you should try to include in your answer from the exam board. And of course, you get 4 marks for spelling, punctuation, and grammar. And as I've already said, we're not doing the whole question, okay? We're just doing part of the question today. What I'd like you to do is, as you can see here, for an essay question, we need to do an introduction, and then we need to look at 3 time periods, if you remember our success criteria from previous lessons. And then we need to do a conclusion. So for today, we are only going to do the medieval period. Okay, so this means going back to previous work, lesson 1, you did work on the medieval period, and just taking information from that and putting it into a paragraph. What I've also done to help you, save you a bit of time, is to come up with sentence starters, okay? So you need a judgment here. How effective do you think it was in the medieval period? Very effective, fairly, of limited effectiveness. So, you can change the word in here if you wanted to, but you need to have a judgment at the start, okay? Tell me what barriers there were to public health. So think about the problems. Then tell me something about Coventry. Now, I know up here it says, you've got to try and use Welsh examples, but in the textbook, the example they give us for the medieval period is the town of Coventry, which obviously is an English town. But there we go, that's all we've got to use, okay? The reason why I've got however here is because despite the best efforts of Coventry, did it really make that much difference? And think about not just Coventry, but the whole of England and Wales at this time as well. Was Coventry a unique case, or was it the case that many towns and cities followed their example? So think about that, all right? That should give you your debate. And then a conclusion, which basically says what you said at the start. So that shouldn't really take you too long to do. And hopefully then once you have done it, you've got your first paragraph of this answer done. Now for help, if you click on this link, it should take you to a section on the Google Classroom, which has the textbook for you, okay? So this is the textbook. Obviously, I haven't got enough money in the department to buy you one of these each, but I've got the electronic version put up on the Google Classroom for you in a PDF format. And as it says here, use pages 91 to 92. So hopefully there, you'll find the information that you need, but also look at what work you did in lesson 1, okay? Because that was based from the textbook. Any questions, obviously email me or put a comment down on your work, and eventually I'll be able to get back to you on those, okay? So best of luck with that, Year 11.